Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we'll be talking about forcing things, right? So too often, I'm sure you must have found yourself in a situation once upon a time in your life whereby you forced a situation, you forced a friendship, you forced a relationship, you forced yourself to stay at the job that you no longer wanted to be at. In fact, the job is a good example to use. Sometimes you'll be stuck in a job whereby you know that it's no longer for you. Your heart is not in it. Your energy just feels off whenever you're there. You just become complacent. You're no longer being challenged as a person, right? So we force ourselves to stay because of many reasons. Either we need the money, either it's our only form of income, either we are too scared to take risk and to move out of our comfort zone, right? So we're forcing ourselves sometimes because we don't have a choice. But I personally believe we always have a choice. It's just, are we willing to make those choices for the betterment of our own health and our own well-being is the true question, right? Because think about it like this. I can even use a friend as an example. Maybe you have this friendship whereby you're always being exposed to negative energy, negative vibes. Bad things always seems to be happening whenever you are with this person, or they just drag you in their negative energy, and that starts to become your reality. And then you start to question, but why is nothing seeming to go right in my life? Because you are still within that negative energy, because you're trying to give people the benefit of the doubt. You're trying to make relationships work where it's actually ruining your own happiness, right? Too often I know of people, I know of my own experience whereby we force things, and what I realized is that there's one question that we need to ask ourselves, like, are you truly, genuinely being true to yourself? Is this really what you want? Are you really happy? Do you see yourself staying in this type of situation? What can you do to change it? Maybe you need to set boundaries. Maybe you need to be more firm. Maybe you just need to be honest with yourself. There's no point in trying to do all of these things, trying to be in a certain job, trying to be in certain friendships, trying to be in a certain relationship. It all starts with you. You need to be honest with yourself. You need to be true to yourself. You need to ask yourself these type of questions. I give another example. I know I'm going like all over the place. Think of it in that sense as well, right? Picture someone that is not loyal in a relationship, right? Or maybe your partner's just not loyal. They lie to you, they betray you, they cheat, or whatever type of form of betrayal that they do, right? One of the reasons why they do those things is because they are not being true to themselves. It's much easier to cheat and lie and betray and do bad things towards another person when you're not being true to yourself, because maybe this is not the relationship for you. Maybe this is not the right person. But because we are forcing ourselves to be in the situation, it's very easy to make mistakes, to mess up, to potentially hurt someone else's feelings because we're not being honest with ourselves. If there's one thing that 2020 has taught me, do not force anything if your heart is not in it and if you're not being honest with yourself. We may sometimes think we want something, but are we really invested in that thing? It's very easy to just give up on something, to walk away when you are not that invested. Because at the end of the day, whichever situation you find yourself in and you are forcing it, the one thing that you are hurting, or the one person that you are hurting, is yourself, your well-being, your health, and your state of happiness. Because let's face it, your happiness starts with you, and if you can't be honest about the things that you really want, then your life will forever be stuck in a maze. I always used to think, like, how do people leave marriages after 20, 30 years? Like, were they tolerating this person the whole time? Were they forcing things because they found themselves obliged to stay in that situation? When in fact the entire time they weren't really happy. Because if you were really happy for that 20, 30 years, you would have made it work. So that's my point. Don't waste 5, 10, 15 years of your life in a situation that you know is not good for your well-being. I know that we also have to be content and grateful for what we have, but at the same time, we should never stop chasing the things that make us truly happy. So in essence, please don't force things. Please be honest to yourself. I know I said this so many times throughout the video, but it's very important. And one of the main things as well that you have to take away from 2020 is to really truly appreciate yourself for who you are. Love yourself, look after yourself, and just be true to who you really are, and don't let anyone alter the person that you really are inside. Thanks so much for watching. See you guys next time.